Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for September 29th. September 29th is the 272nd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 273rd in leap years, with 93 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is paradox. As amusing as the idea is, paradox does not refer to two doctors. No, paradox is a noun that means a seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposition that, when investigated or explained, may prove to be well-founded or true. Or, more simply put, something that seems contradictory or contrary but proves to be true. The word paradox comes to us through Greek, originally from Latin before that, with the word parts para, meaning distinct from, and doxa, meaning opinion, an opinion apart from. Alrighty, and with that, we're going to start with September 29th, 1547, which is thought to be the birthday of Spanish novelist, poet, and playwright Miguel de Cervantes. Now, why do I say it that way, thought to be the birthday? Well, that was a long time ago, and they kept records differently back then, what records they did keep. So the actual date of his birth is uncertain. However, his baptism was recorded on October 9th, and it was customary in Spain at that time for babies to be named after the saint on whose feast day they were born. Today's the feast day of Saint Michael, so it's not unreasonable to think that this might be his birthday. Clever bit of detective work there, don't you think? This is the birthday of Italian-American physicist and academic Enrico Fermi, born September 29, 1901. A brilliant man, he demonstrated the first self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction and has several different scientific principles named after him. The Fermi paradox, for instance, brings up the apparent contradiction between the lack of evidence for extraterrestrial civilizations and various high estimates for their probability. Very interesting thought experiment. Enrico Fermi lived to the age of 53. This is the birthday of American singer, guitarist, and songwriter Mark Farner, born September 29, 1948. He was the lead singer and guitarist for the group Grand Funk Railroad back in the 70s. He's pretty much stayed in the business since then, by the way. The convention establishing the European Organization for Nuclear Research, better known as CERN, was signed on September 29, 1954. 83 years to the day after the first cornerstone was laid, the construction of the Cathedral Church of St. Peter and St. Paul, better known as the Washington National Cathedral, was completed on September 29, 1990. Which just goes to prove that most projects take longer and cost more than you think they're going to. The F22, which later came to be called the F22 Raptor, flew for the first time on September 29, 1990. And I think Grand Funk Railroad news, their single, We're an American Band, went number 1 on the U.S. singles chart on September 29, 1973, which must have been a nice birthday present for Mark Farner. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.